What is happening, beautiful people? If you're watching this vlog for the very first time, welcome. My name is Aman. I just want to go over what's been happening at the house. Sorry, I haven't been able to take much footage, but I've been in and out of town and doing some other stuff, so it's just been busy, but progress is still going. As you can see, I'll take you kind of around here. All the insulation is out of the ceiling here, as you can see. Cleaned it all up, de-nailed it. That's really important. Kind of fixed the kitchen area. We marked it all out where all the pot lights are going to be going, as you can see right there, you know, for the electrician. The electrician is in. He basically took all the bad cabling out. Well, all the cabling didn't need. That's all out. He's going to run all new. You can take a look at the top there. You can see that, you know, the pot lights, they're all getting put, sorry, the lighting's being put in. There's the spots for the pot lights right up there. So things are, you know, moving along, which is fantastic. This is kind of like my pet project right behind me. I'm gonna box in the fireplace, gonna make it out of wood. Once this is all boxed in, I'll have a spot for a TV recessed in, and obviously a fireplace. Now I haven't finished it yet because I don't know what size of a fireplace I'm gonna do yet, but I just want to do this outside frame, just get, you know, to get an idea of how big it's gonna be. But that's my little pet project that I'm working on. That's pretty much it for here. Not much has changed, but I'll show you guys, you know, downstairs. We are now in the new laundry room. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's just absolutely massive. Got the wall framed in. For the bathroom, I don't know if you guys remember, but there's like this weird little jog here. I straightened it all out, got that all done. And then behind me, the laundry room's getting framed up. I don't like having, you know, the foundation then a jog, so I've got everything framed so it's gonna be nice and smooth all the way across. And this is a huge laundry room. It's really big. I mean, I was thinking, you know, what I can do with this space, but at this moment in time, it's like, whatever, it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit there and reconfigure the whole house because there's no point. I mean, having a huge room coming in from the garage, so that door right there is through the garage, you're coming through right into basically the mudroom / laundry. So it'll be nice and big, have some nice cabinetry in here, and it'll be really good. So I'm looking forward to getting this part done. I got all the doors measured, so I'm gonna have to order that stuff. Downstairs, nothing much has changed in the basement. I can kind of give you a brief showing of what's going over there. Alrighty, so this is where some of the change happened last minute. As you can see behind me, this is gonna be the kitchen for the basement, and then the dining over to the left. And I had to take this wall down in terms of the drywall and stuff, and the ceiling had to come down. I don't know if I remember showing you that. But behind me, we framed in the bathroom, which is gonna be, so you come in from down the stairs here, maybe a door right over there into the bathroom. But I had to take this wall down because the electrician needed to run his wires. And first we're thinking go up through, you know, into, you know, the trusses, or sorry, into the beams. But it just made more sense just to go through here. And just, honestly, it's only a couple more sheets of drywall. It's no big deal. Slap that up, get it done. That panel is going to change in the corner anyways, the electrical panel right there. That's going to change. So figured, you know what, just get it all done. So I just need to clean this part off, get this, you know, wrapped up. But the nice thing is upstairs is plumbers are coming this week. And I'm hoping they can finish the upstairs, get all the roughing done. We can actually start drywalling in most of the area upstairs. Once the drywall part gets started, that's when the fun begins, you know what I mean? And I'll show you what's going on over on the other side. Like this side looks totally different now. Alrighty, I don't know if you guys can see me or not. It's kind of dark. Let me turn this light over here this way. Alright guys, so now this is the other side. This is gonna be the chill out TV room / whatever. So all this stuff back here is gonna get pushed into the crawl space. And if you guys remember, I don't know if you remember the ceiling or not, or how far it had been back, but there was a wall that went all the way across here. That's all gone, so we'll box that in afterwards. Behind me, we got rid of that closet that was here. This is going to be all, you know, straightened out. The only drop ceiling will be just this part here. The original drop ceiling was like if you look at the top, went all the way across to the other side. So we took all that down. We're only going to put the drop ceiling on where we need it. So it's really opened up the space, which is nice. That room back in the corner there, nothing's changed. There's no point going in there. But I just want to show you the progress, what's going on. Like, it took a lot of work to get to this point. But right now, things are looking smooth. We just got to finish some stuff off, wait for the plumbers to do their thing, the electrician to get the roughing done. And like I said, we can start drywalling again. So that's kind of like an update of what's going on. Alrighty, outside, not much has happened. It's been really subtle changes. You may not remember, but I used to have these concrete blocks going all the way and then all the way across over there. So I had someone come in, basically jackhammer them all out, which was great. But then silly me decided to put all that concrete in the same bin as everything else, and I didn't realize that you can't really mix stuff in these big bins, and that cost me quite a bit of money to get rid of that. So that's one mistake that I learned, is to watch what you put in the bin. So basically I'm gonna have someone that does concrete to come in and kind of rejig all this, make it all nice. But I had no choice, right? Because you got to remember this tree trunk right here, this thing was an absolute pain to, first of all, figure out. Like look at the roots, they're all going underneath, you know what I mean? So I had to get that done, so now I can basically get them to de-stump this, stump this tree, and then take it all the way down to the ground so I can have a level playing field. So that's pretty much it, man. I mean, the painters are coming Monday as well, so Monday is gonna be a really busy day for people to get going on the house, which is fantastic. Plumbers are gonna be here. Electrician probably won't be here because he doesn't want to get in the way of the plumbers, which I totally understand. But it's progress, man. Things are going well. I can't wait for this to be sort of, you know, get to the point where the drywall stages, because that's where the fun begins, like I said. But that's pretty much it. So I have been getting questions and comments, you know, about this renovation, and you know what, I thank you, I love them. And I had a question from someone just in general saying, like, in a reno, like, where do you start? You know what I mean? Like, where do you actually start doing something? And you know what, it depends. Like for me, this was something that I wanted to do pretty much everything, because just the way the house was, it just wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't the standard that I wanted to be at, so I went guns blazing. But you don't have to do that, you know what I mean? Like, the best bang for your buck in any renovation is probably the kitchen, but you know, that's if you're thinking to resell or whatever. But at the same time, you know, if this is a property that you're currently living in and you want to stay there, then you got to renovate what makes sense to you. You know, for example, if the bathroom needs to be renovated, then you renovate that. If the garden needs some work, then you do that. You know, if your kitchen does need work, then you do that, right? I mean, you got to think about what makes sense to you, what makes sense to your family, what makes sense to the house. And that's where I would start. And of course, obviously budget's a big thing, right? I mean, you got to have the budget to be able to do what you want to do. Whatever you think, like if you think you need $20,000, $30,000, add like, you know, 1.5, you know, on top of that, because you never know, right? So if you're saying $20,000, you know, make sure you add some buffer in there, because as soon as you open walls up, right, you don't know what's going to happen. Like for example, downstairs when I was working, that ceiling came down, right, because there's really poor structure. That's something I have to fix. Downstairs, same thing. In the bathroom here, I was, you know, taking a wall down, and basically a drop ceiling was coming down on my head. So there's stuff that, you know, in these older homes, you gotta figure it out, and just deal with them when the time comes. So just keep that in mind, you know what I mean? But you know, I'm happy so far. Things are progressing. You know, I want to get the HVAC and all that stuff done before the winter starts. It's going to be October next week, so I want to get all that stuff done beforehand, so at least the house will be warm and stuff, you know what I mean? But I want to say, if you're watching this vlog for the very first time, you know, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please subscribe, part of the family. If you want to see more vlogs just like this, please click on the Honest Guy. Of course, to my peeps, be you, stay optimistic, enjoy the rest of your week. Here's a big high five from me to all of you.